I'm Drake Fielding,
And I'm Addie Reyes.
and this is North News. Headed to RVC next year? February 9th, an RVC rep will be joining us at North to help you complete your college application. March 9th, students will be invited on a field trip to RVC where they will receive a tour of the campus, meet with an advisor, and have lunch. Students will leave North around 8:30 a.m. and return around 3. April 18th, representatives from RVC will be joining us back at North to help you register for your classes.
Help Light the Night. The National Honor Society will be hosting a Red Owl at the boys basketball game on February 15th in support of leukemia and lymphoma research. Join in to raise money with a bake sale, a minute to win it during the varsity game halftime, and donations in person and online.
LibraryCon 2023 is on March 4th at 12:30 to 4 p.m. at the BHS PAC lobby, a day of fun sessions related to stories in various medias including literature, art, theater, gaming, comics, cosplay, and more.
Are you interested in sharing your viewpoints and ideas about school improvement? Would you like to be involved in planning and making decisions about school issues? Become a member of the new Student Voice Club. The first informational meeting was yesterday, but if you missed it, there will be another meeting next Thursday from 3:10 to 4:10 in room 2512. I had a chance to sit down and talk to Dr. Kruger about the new club. What's a brief overview of this new club?
So it's called the Student Voice Club, and the idea is to give students more voice in school improvement, some of the decision-making that's done here at the school, give them more ownership and agency, and have a good time.
How did you come up with this idea for starting the club?
So Belvedere North is one of only 75 high schools in Illinois that's an Illinois democracy school. So we're committed, the idea is we're committed to providing students with civic opportunities, discussing current and controversial issues, and the Student Voice Club kind of grew out of that because that's also one of the goals as being an Illinois democracy school. So yeah, we're just excited to give the kids this chance to, like I said, have more voice in some of the decisions here.
So what are some short and long-term goals you have for it?
So short-term goals is just getting the club up and going, getting membership, getting to know each other, eventually discussing different issues, concerns with the principal and administration here in the building. More long-term goals is maybe reaching out to superintendents, school board members who are the voice and decision makers of the schools as well, and just getting kids involved and maybe on some committees also that we tend to have adult-oriented that we need some student voice incorporated into.
What would happen if students voiced their opinions that were maybe unfavorable to the school or district?
I think that inevitably might happen. Students have that perspective that maybe adults don't see, and that's why I think we need to welcome their voice, and it might be unpopular. But I think that's okay. I think those discussions need to happen because I think it helps people see a bigger perspective of what might be going on.
Well, thank you for joining us today, and I hope everything goes well.
Thank you.
Back to you in the studio.
And now here's Addie Gettings with the weather.
It has been freezing cold lately in Belvedere. Here's this week's weather update. It's 6 degrees with a negative 25 wind chill today, so be sure to bundle up or just stay indoors. The temperature over the weekend will rise up into the mid-30s and then into the low 40s for early next week. The groundhog did see a shadow, so we can expect cold temperatures for the next few weeks. This has been your weather update. Back to you in the studio.
And now for some sports. Congrats to the boys bowling team for not only qualifying for day 2 of the state championship, but finishing 9th overall. Bowler Sam Moran finished 7th overall, earning all-state honors. Great season, guys. The Belvedere North co-ed cheer team is heading to state this weekend after finishing 2nd at sectionals. Good luck to everyone on the cheer team. The boys basketball team played a tough game against Auburn Wednesday. They battled back and forth the entire game against the Nick 10 leaders, but ultimately came up short in the end of the final seconds of the game, losing 57-56. Hopefully they bounce back this Saturday against the team across town. This has been your sports update for this week. Thunder Country, let's ride.
If you want to submit any questions or comments to some of the North News crew, submit them to @NorthBlueTube on Instagram, and we'll read them off next week.
And that's all the time we have today, North. I'm Addie Reyes,
And I'm Drake Fielding.
and this is North News.